What to Play presents 10 of the biggest RPGs coming out next year. To see the complete list, check out our website at whattoplay.com, link in the description box below. This video is once again sponsored by our friends at Gold Inc. It's a game about building your very own gold mining empire. More about them later in the video. Pokémon Legends Arceus. Nintendo continues the tradition of a new Pokémon game every year. Arceus is a major leap from the Pokémon games we know and love. While it acts as a prequel to the Sinnoh region titles, taking place years before the events of Diamond and Pearl, the gameplay feels modern. Arceus opens up the world, giving you more freedom to do whatever you want. You can even navigate around the world now that you can ride your Pokémon. It's not an open world game, but it almost feels like one. Capturing Pokémon is done the old way, by throwing Pokéballs at them. The performance and the environmental design are still major issues, but Pokémon fans can probably let those concerns go to hop into a whole new adventure. This Switch exclusive releases on January 28. Monarch. NIS, famed creators of the beloved Disgaea series, returns with a whole new IP centered once again on an alternative world. Monarch takes us into a dark realm overrun by otherworldly threats. It feels a little like Persona, but it has enough features to set it apart from the Atlus title. As a player with a very special ability, harness the power of your ego and face off against creatures that roam this nightmarish dimension. Conquer friends along the way and strengthen them for your advantage. Yeah, now it sounds like Persona. It's set to release this 22nd of February for PC, PS4, PS5, and Switch.
A lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee.
Elden Ring. 2022 wouldn't be the same without From Software's most anticipated action-adventure RPG. Of course, everyone has heard about Elden Ring. The trailer gave us a ton of gorgeous imagery to speculate on, as well as a ton of Easter eggs from the late Kentaro Miura's Berserk. Unfortunately, the game is still being kept under wraps. No one knows what the gameplay will be. The unfortunate but necessary delay pushed the release back a month, but hey, that's no big deal. No rush. The beta is coming this November, so if you want to get your first taste of Elden Ring's online experience, you better check out Bandai Namco's website and register. Atelier Sophie 2, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Dream. Koei Tecmo moves on from Rise's story to create a follow-up to the also adorable Sophie. Yes, this is still a game about alchemy, and yes, there are more attractive anime girls to talk to. In this game, Sophie and Plakta find themselves in a weird turn of events after being transported to a new world. In Atelier Sophie 2, you'll appreciate the character models even more with its improved 3D features. The RPG element here, aside from alchemy, is the crafting. Help Sophie and her party get the perfect blend of materials for the challenging turn-based combat scenarios. There's a ton of room for creativity and experimentation here, just like all the Atelier games. Who knows what we'll cook up in this chapter? It comes out this 25th of February for PC, PS4, and Switch. Vampire the Masquerade Swansong. There's a lot of games centered around the World of Darkness universe coming next year. Bloodlines 2 isn't gonna be out anytime soon, but Swansong is a whole new project created by a different company, and it's confirmed to release next year. Swansong features a different kind of gameplay compared to the first-person RPG of Bloodlines. In Swansong, you take on the role of 3 protagonists, each with their own abilities and stories to tell. There isn't much gameplay footage, but it's expected to play the same as Quantic Dream's Detroit Become Human. We'll control characters and make tough choices that create branching narratives. It comes out February next year for PC, PS5, Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Wait. Before you skip, let's talk about our sponsor, Gold Inc. It's a free-to-play, play-to-earn game about building a gold mining empire. With a starting price of 0, you can begin building your own mining business. You can start off with 10 million cash as your capital. From here, you can start buying excavators, wash plants, and everything else you'll need to keep the business growing. While you may not always hit gold, your efforts will not be for naught. There's plenty of stuff to mine and sell to help you buy more fuel and equipment, just like a real-life business. It's when you hit that elusive gold that the real fun begins, because that's when you can actually earn some real-life moolah.
Yeah, boy.
You can find and own claims worth as much as $10 million. That's because the game's currency, GXB, is designed to grow in value every day. If you're already in the NFT game scene, you know that it's best to get in early, because the more players come in, the more competitive this game gets. Start playing Gold Inc. for free on Android or iOS, and don't forget to use our code 414-52546. All the links are in the description box. Triangle Strategy. The rebirth of the tactics genre is something any JRPG fan should appreciate. Square Enix revitalizes their gameplay of yore into this brand new IP. Aptly named Triangle Strategy, it's a turn-based tactics where you maximize your moves in its tricky terrains. The world of Triangle Strategy is presented in the familiar 2.5D format, similar to Square's very own Octopath Traveler. For new players, it's challenging to get used to this age-old gameplay, but once you master it, you'll understand why everyone enjoys this level of combat. The game's biggest selling point, aside from the return of tactics, is in its multiple branching storylines. The world of Triangle Strategy is massive, and there are multiple characters with their own set of problems. The ending and the flow of the story will depend on how you manage your convictions. It comes out this 4th of March as a Switch exclusive. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Another project published by Square Enix. 2022 is looking like their year so far, especially if Final Fantasy XVI gets a release date. Stranger of Paradise is a far cry from the usual Final Fantasy games we're familiar with. If you've seen the trailers, seen the memes, or even tried the demo, you'd know it's a hack-and-slash RPG with minor Souls-like elements, and yes, pretty sure everyone knows we play as Hot Topic versions of our favorite FF classes. It's developed by Team Ninja, the guys behind the Neo series, so you could tell by the similarities. It's a huge undertaking, and it's a strange way to put the series in a different direction. It looks promising so far, I guess. It comes out this March 18th for the PC, PS5, Series X, PS4, and Xbox One. Starfield. The biggest RPG coming out next year, if things go according to Bethesda's schedule. Starfield is ambitious. It's a science fiction playground where everything can happen. Todd Howard did say it's like Skyrim in space, so that's something to look forward to. Set in the year 2310, there's an interplanetary war happening, and your player is, as always, stuck in the middle. Like Skyrim, you customize your own character and become part of the Constellation, a group of space explorers. Unfortunately, gameplay is non-existent as of the moment. With the words "next generation of RPG" plastered all over its marketing materials, we can only speculate. It comes out November 11 of next year as a Microsoft exclusive. Hogwarts Legacy. The Wizarding World is back to producing more content next year. Controversies aside, Hogwarts Legacy is a promising new RPG for anyone looking to be part of this magical world. One would say it fulfilled the wishes of many, to be able to play a Harry Potter game where we can make our own character and cast spells on our own. Legacy has tons to offer for both casual and hardcore fans of the series. Sadly, it still has a long way to go. No gameplay footage is available right now, but according to them, the game is slated for a 2022 release. We might hear more about it early next year. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. A great number of JRPGs are coming out next year. One of them is a spin-off of 100 Heroes, which comes out this 2023. Rising is published by 505 Games, and it's a product of a successful Kickstarter campaign last year. Rising features an original story centered around 3 major protagonists. It combines town-building gameplay alongside its real-time side-scrolling combat. After a long day's journey in traditional treasure hunting, you will return to your camp and manage a budding community that acts as a sanctuary for your characters. It's a precursor for the events of 100 Heroes, but it acts independently in the bigger picture. So don't worry if you don't want to miss out on anything. Both are completely different games. No definite release date yet, but it's scheduled for a 2022 release.